live.
the thing popped up.
Okay, go.
Okay, we are live now. You can start.
Welcome to the broadcast. I'm Sydney.
I'm Chandler.
I'm Andy.
I'm Maddie.
And I'm Claire, and today we're doing a Q&A. So the first question comes from Coach White. Love you, Coach White. He said, you have a choice to marry and spend the rest of your life with either of the two people. Number one, bachelor number one is hot, he is in shape, he has abs, he is cute and funny, and you love him. But he's going to be an auto mechanic the rest of his life. He will never make more than $40,000 a year. Bachelor number two is not good looking at all. He will never be in shape. He is awkward and sometimes annoying. You like him, okay, but don't love him. He is a computer geek who will become a billionaire. He will treat you like a princess, and you will have anything you want for the rest of your life. So, who wants to start?
I'll start. I would probably choose number one because if you're not going to love the second guy, then there's no point in marrying him. And it's not all about money because you can find happiness in other ways. And, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with Maddie.
I would choose number one because, like Maddie said, it's not all about money, and also we can make the money. The women can make the money too. It doesn't just have to be the man making the money. And yeah, I would rather make the money for myself than depend on a man for the rest of my life.
And you need to choose
So.
who you love.
Yeah, and if you don't love someone, what's the point of being with them for the rest of your life? Like, that just doesn't make sense.
I agree with all three of them because, like they said, the first person you do love and the second person you didn't love, and if you're gonna marry somebody you don't love, then you're gonna get a divorce. And girls and women are independent too, so we can make the same amount of money they make. So I think the first person. Yeah.
All right, the second question we have is, how did people come up with words? Like, who came up with the word apple so an apple would be called an apple?
Sorry, but I don't know the answer.
It was the hobos.
Cavemen. We have hobos to this day.
The first the first people to speak, they just like started uttering things, and that's just how words became words.
So basically how babies talk.
Yeah.
Maybe babies came up with words.
What was that noise?
Making a baby sound.
All right, next question,
All
because that
right.
one's kind of hard to answer.
The next question, what is the best way to slide into a DM?
Be truthful.
Don't do the
say
cringy
anything
little
cringy.
things.
Just
Nobody wants
come out
that.
and say that you like their personality and you think they're pretty and you like them. Don't just
Simple as that.
Or send a dog emoji and say, sorry, my dog ran into your DMs. I'm just trying to
Yes.
get him back.
That is from
If
Maddie.
anyone does that, I'll immediately marry.
Literally, I love that. It's so funny.
Maddie's
Dude,
gonna get a
DM
DM
me.
after this.
So if I get a DM, I might cry. I can drop my app.
If you're seeing this, DM Maddie the
Yeah.
dog emoji.
I'll tell you my Instagram name.
Or do like a funny animal. Not even just a dog.
Maddie with two
Sorry,
E's Morgan.
My giraffe
DM me.
ran away.
My giraffe ran away.
DM me.
Andy would love it if it was a giraffe.
Wait, Claire, wasn't yours the unicorn?
No, that was Maddie.
That was
Oh,
Maddie,
that's
but I
Maddie.
mean, if you sent a unicorn in it and say it ran away, I would love that too.
So, would you rather have someone tell you you're pretty or you have a good personality?
Personality.
Personality.
The only thing is though, like if a guy told me like, you have a good personality, I would feel like friend zoned in a way.
Yeah, but in a way, like you need to make it clear if you're telling them to have a good personality to be with them or a good personality
just
as
to
a
be
friend.
friends.
Because
But
Like,
I
you have to
also
make it
don't
clear.
want a guy to be like,
You have a
"You're
good
ugly,
personality,
but
but
you
you're
have a good
ugly.
personality."
Yeah.
Because then I would just be like, okay.
yeah.
That's just embarrassing.
They need to make it like clear because if I know if someone just came up to me and was like, you have a good personality, I'd be like, thanks.
Or like it's more of a compliment, like you're really funny. You know, like telling
Mhm.
the good aspects.
Yeah,
of
because
your
the guys
personality.
think that girls aren't funny.
I
Or,
think we're pretty funny.
I
if
think
you ask
I'm
me.
funny.
Or like you're really
I get told
sweet.
I'm not
Or like
funny.
you're caring. Not just like you have a good personality, because that's just like
Yeah,
weird.
that's what I meant. But like,
Yeah,
Next.
much rather that than being told you're pretty. Is love temporary or does it last forever?
I think love is permanent, but liking someone is temporary, because loving someone if y'all end things on bad terms, that doesn't mean you stop loving them. You're still gonna love them. Just because someone hurts you doesn't mean you stop loving them.
Yeah, because if you think about it, you like love your parents forever.
Yeah, no matter
If
what.
you actually fall in love with someone or you actually love someone, love does not go away.
Yeah.
in
Even if you
a
like,
week.
even if you like end your relationship or like break up, whatever type of relationship it is, like
a friendship.
a friend, or like boyfriend, girlfriend, or anything like that. If you truly love them, you're not just gonna stop loving them. Like, even if you don't talk to them anymore, you'll remember at some point that you love them and you love their personality. And if they change and you don't love that person, you still love their old self. So, I don't really think.
Yeah, I
Stop
think
I
it
don't
loving.
lasts.
think love just goes away.
No, it doesn't. And like that's kind of it's hard for people to like realize that like when you get out of a relationship or something. I think the hardest part is if you really love them is realizing that you can still love them from afar. You don't have to be with them to still love them. You don't have to talk to
Yeah.
them to still love
It-
them. Like
it-
you can love from afar. It just you need to know your place and stop like if you still love them, great. Everyone still love like
Because
it just doesn't go away.
when people get out of a friendship or a relationship and they just say like, "Oh, I don't love them anymore," like I hate them.
That means
they
you never loved them.
Yeah, that and if they treat them bad after something bad happens, or if they talk bad about them or do something to hurt them or anything like that, or like be petty, that just means that like you didn't ever really love them. Like you're just proving that you didn't.
But I think also some people they do really love somebody, but they're so hurt from what they did to them, they're gonna be petty or they're gonna do
Yeah,
stuff that
I
they
mean-
didn't want to do or say. So it makes them seem like they didn't love them or they're like better than what they think they
but
are.
being petty is just like an
Yeah.
immaturity thing.
But I think that wears off too.
Yeah.
Like after a
It
while.
definitely
After
does.
But
like,
you don't
get
just
over
fall
it,
out of
you're
love
hurt.
with somebody or lose the
Yeah.
love for somebody in a week.
And
Yeah.
like
If you actually did
the
love
type
them.
of love you have for someone can change.
Yeah, it doesn't
So-
always have to be
Yeah,
like
but if you truly love someone, it's gonna stay. It might change the type of love you have for them, but you're not just gonna not love them anymore.
yeah, I agree with that. Anything else on that question?
No.
All right, the next question, what is your favorite restaurant and what is your order from that restaurant?
Shout out to Ashlyn for
I don't
asking
even.
this one.
I don't even know.
I think that right now, like it kind of changes, but my favorite restaurant is Moe's right now.
Oh.
And I get a Joey Jr. veggie with extra rice, black beans, shredded cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, and a little bit of sour cream and a side of queso with cherry Coke to drink. That's what I get every time.
My favorite Chick-fil-A, and I like the Cobb salad. That is my order right there.
I love that.
Yeah,
That's
it's
probably
so
like
good.
my second choice. My first choice would be Starbucks,
Oh, I
with
love Starbucks.
a pink drink, a venti pink drink, and then a chocolate croissant, not warmed, and then a plain croissant with cream cheese. Or from the bagel shop, a plain, not toasted bagel with strawberry cream cheese.
I would have to
It's
say mine's Starbucks too, but I either
best.
get
Sydney's
a
not doing the cameras
coffee.
anymore.
Yeah, she gave up.
Y'all put me here every
Okay,
time.
well, Andy's not talking. There we go. Starbucks, a pink drink with a bacon gouda, bacon
Yum.
and gouda, whatever it says, but bacon gouda,
Ew.
and or a cake pop. That's really about it.
I like a lot of restaurants. Like I can't decide which one I
City?
like best. I like Sakura chicken and rice bowl.
That's so good.
Amazing. JC's Bird Dog, amazing. Jersey Mike's, amazing. Mexican, amazing.
Okay, pretty much what Maddie's saying is she loves.
I'll
every
eat anywhere.
restaurant.
You take me to a restaurant and I'll eat. So
Someone take Maddie on an actual date.
I've
Please.
been on an actual date.
I've been on one date.
No, we need the guy she likes to make a move.
Yes.
You just go ahead and do it. Like it's easy. Just
Should we say his name at this point?
No, 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 no.
Have you not told like Grayson or Chad to tell him? You haven't told anybody to tell him to make
Kate
a move.
already told him.
Oh.
and he still hasn't made a move. Maybe it's the week this weekend. This weekend is the.
It might be the weekend.
Hopefully.
We'll give y'all the update next week.
Yeah, I will.
No school on Monday.
All right, next question.
All right, the next question is, why aren't relationships the same anymore?
Social media.
Yes.
Snapchat
Snapchat relationships.
Yeah.
sucks.
Because a lot of people just hang out, like, or just talk over Snapchat and don't, like, hang out
And they
or
like
anything.
meet people on Snapchat. Yeah, I know. It's been like this for a while. Oh.
Was it not on the whole time?
You hear yourself now?
Well, it says on, but there's no light.
Oh, there's no light on.
Oh, okay. Then I
Can
don't
you
know.
hear her now?
Yeah.
You hear her?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
Wait, can y'all
Definite-
hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Definitely social media.
Social media ruins a lot of things.
It does, because a lot of people pretend pretend to be really happy on social media, and in reality they have one of the most like toxic relationships you'll ever be in. On the other hand, some people who don't really show off or anything might be the happiest people, but you don't think they're happy because they don't post anything.
I think that meeting people on Snapchat is just a lie. Like,
Oh, it
I
is.
don't believe
Hey,
it.
I did that.
I don't.
And you can get catfish.
Yes, you can get catfish.
Somebody
I
in the
just-
room.
I don't believe in meeting people on Snapchat at all.
I did.
I mean, maybe like meet them and then go see them like the day you meet them, but you can't.
But you can't just keep your relationship
Yeah,
over Snapchat.
Yes, you have to hang out
Like
in
if
person.
people
All you
can
do is
act
Snapchat.
so different on Snapchat
Yes.
versus in real life.
Like you can
They
say
can. They'll
things
say
over
anything
Snapchat.
over Snapchat, but when it comes to being face to face, they all
Also,
talk.
also, if they act different than they do on Snapchat, like in person, drop them
Yes.
because they're fake.
I don't know. I think some relationships over Snapchat, they'll say everything on Snapchat and like do whatever on Snapchat, but when it comes face to face, they're a totally different person,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just not it.
Yeah. Snapchat ruins.
And FaceTime, they'll act totally different on FaceTime too than they actually are in person.
Yeah.
It's just over the phone. Over the phone relationships suck, and that's the reason
Yeah,
why all
if you're-
relationships are not working so well.
If you're gonna have a relationship, I mean, I understand long distance and stuff, but if you're gonna have a relationship,
You have to make time for
you
each
have to
other.
make time for each other. I know in high school everyone's busy. Everyone plays, most people play sports. Most people have a job, and it's a lot to like make time for. But if you really enjoy hanging out with the person and you really truly actually like the person, you'll make time to hang out with them.
And if I can make it work, you can make it work.
if I can make it work, you can make it work.
That's true right there.
Next question.
All right, the last thing, kind of, and I don't know if anyone's asked y'all anymore. This is from Will. It's not really a question. He said humans control the world, but many let the world control them. So what's y'all's like interpretation on this, I guess?
I think that, as in people control the world, is like we're like top tier.
We decide what goes on in
Yeah,
the world,
like-
basically.
We're the only things that can talk and speak and like actually have the ability to control the world. And like we have a president and stuff, and like the government. We decide what happens in the world, and like we can decide what clothes we wear. We can decide whatever we want to do. Basically, I mean there is laws obviously, but we can decide what we want to do.
But like our actions, like make the world how they are today. Like the things we do
And like
is the reason the world is how it is.
as in the world controls us, it's kind of like people control other people. Like if you see someone doing something, you're gonna do the same thing. That's just kind of how it works.
You on two?
What?
You on two, right?
Yeah.
He says you're alone, like you keep going in and out. So
Okay, well it's almost over, so it's fine.
It's
yeah,
okay.
we're about finished.
Thank you though.
you're welcome.
I don't really know. I feel like
Um,
people say that we can stop things in the world, but like
Well, should I say what I meant by that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't
Just use
come to me.
Sydney's.
Basically what I meant is like. So I just
Okay.
Chandler.
okay. Basically what I meant is like we control the world and we create the laws and stuff, but at the same time we let what other people around us do like dictate how we like see ourselves and how we and like our actions and stuff. And like we're so like we're so powerful, but at the same time like everyone feels powerless because we're just worried about what everyone else thinks.
Yeah, like one person can start a trend and then everyone wants to do that trend and be a part of that trend. But then you'll have the people who are worried about being judged for like joining the trend or like changing the way they act, changing the way they dress. What? Nate said he agrees with you. But I think that like just we especially nowadays we're so like worried about getting judged, and you can't live your life like that, because if you do, you're never going to do anything for yourself. You're never going to have your own opinions. You're never going to be able to like be your true self, and that's where a lot of things go wrong nowadays, you know?
I also have a little question or something.
Sorry to interrupt.
Look at me. Anyway, at least you don't have slippers on.
I got my creased Air Forces.
Every day. Don't act like
Hey,
you're ashamed of
put
it.
the camera on me.
I'm not ashamed.
Put the camera on me.
Hey,
The
the
Jesus
camera's
sandals.
not on me.
Drip check.
So you gonna be
Okay,
petty.
bestie.
Hey, we got a petty little cameraman over here. Put the camera on me.
Oh.
Sydney, stop being petty.
Okay,
Put the
Maddie, what's your
camera on me.
question?
Do you think things would be different if like guys didn't make it seem like girls? What?
I think I'm dyeing my hair brown.
You should.
You should.
But like nobody tell anybody if you're watching this. It's supposed to be like
A surprise.
not a surprise, but like I just don't want everyone to be like she's telling everyone that she's dyeing her hair.
Okay, Maddie, finish
Hold up. Keep going.
Anyway, do you think things would be different like in the world if guys didn't make it seem like girls have to be like perfect, skinny, beautiful,
Yes.
perfect hair?
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
girls definitely wouldn't be as insecure if guys didn't make it seem that way.
I think that like the way that like the perfect girl is like considered right now and like nowadays, who just burped?
That was me.
That like
Sydney, switch cameras.
yeah, Sydney, get off your phone.
I wasn't even on it. I was looking at y'all.
I think that like if the perfect girl wasn't the like perfect girl that every guy thinks that's what it is, that a lot more girls would be less like
I have something to add. So I think that guys
there's a
don't
bug.
really think of a perfect girl. Like I think they would date any size as long as the personality was good. They just don't want to be embarrassed because that's what society is.
Yeah.
It's society. Society has messed
I
us
feel
up.
like- I feel like there's a lot of guys that don't care what girls look like, but just
That's a good
because
move.
they don't want to get judged for having or for
No.
dating a certain girl, that they won't date a certain.
I think it
girl.
goes both ways too.
Yeah, because I mean there is guys that obviously don't
I
want
think
certain girls.
I know I have some of my friends that are like they won't date a guy if one of the friends in our friend group
Oh,
thinks
yeah.
they're ugly.
Yeah,
Like I don't think
Oh, I
don't
know
care.
people like that.
totally.
If
because
I'm
of-
dating someone, I'm gonna date them because I like them and I think they're cute. I'm not gonna date them because my friends think they're cute. Because clearly, like, why does it matter? Like,
Yeah.
Yes. Literally, you can't listen to what your friends say. You have to do what makes you happy. Like, if your friends, okay, there's a difference. If your friends are looking out for your safety, like my friends were, and I just ignored it, that's a different thing. But if your friends are like, they're ugly, blah, 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 that's not for them to choose. What does that
I
say?
can't
It's your
read.
test channel.
Your mic is off, Andy.
No, it's not.
Oh, it is off. It's back on, guys.
If
Sorry,
you-
guys. We're having technical
Who said
difficulties.
that?
Very much
Coach
so.
White just put a note up to the door.
He said my microphone was off. I thought it was your. I thought now I'm like
If-
loud.
If you think that he's cute or you like him, you like his personality, then you need to that's for you to decide, not your friends. it's different, like I said, if your friends are looking out for your safety and stuff. But if they're like, he's ugly, that's not for them to
If
decide.
he has a good personality and everybody else think he's a good guy, then why does it matter what your friends think? Don't go after a
Exactly.
person because your friends think they're ugly. Like, you're not dating them for your friends, you're dating them for yourself. So
You're
don't do-
dating them to make yourself happy.
Yeah, you're
Don't
not making everybody else around you
do
happy.
not get yourself into a relationship if you don't actually like the person.
And if my mother approves, then we're in the clear.
Yeah. Christina approves and we good.
If Heather approves, you must be heaven on earth. Because,
Well, she approved of, she approved of the last one,
yeah.
and he wasn't.
Who?
Take the
Um,
cameras off. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Oh well, if Sarah approves, if Sarah and Bobby approved, well,
If Bobby approves.
if Bobby approves, because he never approved of the last one, but he approves of this one, so that's a good sign.
I think if Claire's parents together approve on a guy, that's a good sign.
If
I think
I
you're
approve-
a good guy.
If Emma approves of a guy for me, then it's a
Yeah,
good
that's
person
true.
because Emma will not she'll try to convince me not to, but I don't listen, clearly.
Somebody asked how tall are we?
I am like
Who?
5'6" or 5'7".
Some Columbia guy.
Is he cute?
The camera's on. I ain't gonna say that on here. He's our. I mean, yeah.
Wait, what
Kinda
are we
well
talking
in
about?
here.
I'm 5'5.5".
What are we
You're only
talking about?
5'6". I
I'm
don't know.
5'2".
I don't know. I think I'm 5'4".
I'm 5'6".
I'm like 5'7".
I'm 5'4".
You're
5'5".
5'7"? You are not 5'7", Maddie. Stand up. There's no way. If I'm 5'2", you're not 5'7".
Oh, this is already my earring.
Okay, Maddie, you're not. Actually, you might be.
I'm 5'2.5".
Am I taller than you?
There's no way you're 5'2".
I'm
I
5'4".
am. 5'2.5".
Does this look like 5 inches?
Maddie, come here. Are you taller than me?
Yes.
You can't be 5'2". I keep about 5'.
Is Maddie taller than me?
Yeah.
I'm 5'2.5".
Okay, then that makes
I mean,
sense.
unless I grew.
Exactly.
You can't be 5'2".
Look, hold on, wait.
Well, tell her
My
how tall
doctor's
you
only on 5'2.5".
She has, cause I'm 5'4".
Yeah, you're like.
Davis Ezel asked who was my boyfriend in elementary school. It was Davis Ezel, the best boyfriend I've ever had. And he also asked if we're Jewish. I'm not Jewish.
I'm not.
No.
No one in
Sorry.
here is Jewish.
My head hurts. I think I'm having a brain aneurysm. Like, actually, my head hurts so bad. Holy crap.
That happens to me, but only under
What are
certain
y'all's plans for
circumstances.
tonight? Since there's no
I'm going
football
on the
game.
lake.
I'm going to the Bren game.
I'm hanging out with Berlin, Isabella, and Rachel.
I'll be on the lake if you need me. Probably drowning.
Andy, what are you doing?
This weekend?
Yeah. Or tonight.
I'm supposed to make s'mores with Gavin, and it was supposed to be Ashlyn and Chaz, and then Ashlyn got grounded because he didn't come to school yesterday, but he was throwing up. Oh yeah, Chaz. So he didn't come to school because he was throwing up, and then his parents told him he was grounded because he didn't go to school. And then
I'm not doing this anymore.
Yeah, we don't need you to do it. You suck at it.
You do it, Chandler. Yeah, you never done it
Um,
before.
Saturday I have baseball games.
I have to work.
I have to work Saturday.
I have a
and
soccer game
Sunday.
Sunday.
Then Sunday. I
When do
don't
y'all
know.
leave for camp, Chandler?
Tonight at 7:30.
Tonight.
Have fun.
Have fun, Chandler.
An hour and 30 minutes.
And don't they take your phone?
We get halfway.
Need me to keep your streaks?
I don't think I'll lose them.
I'll keep your streaks.
I think you
I
will.
don't even have that. I don't want to lose me and Maddie's. That's the only person I care about.
Well, I'll keep mine and yours and you and Maddie's. Not that we have a long streak because you got mad at me and you decided to stop snapping me for absolutely the dumbest reason.
In 7th grade,
yes, you did. You
in
literally
7th
left me
grade,
on red
Maddie's
the day you got
boyfriend
mad at
cheated
me
on
and
her
didn't
with
snap me at
me.
all.
That
What
is
happened?
true.
What
That was
happened?
in 8th grade.
Oh, in 8th grade, Maddie's boyfriend cheated on her with me.
And Colleen.
And Colleen.
Wait,
and Hayden.
Hayden.
Huh?
Cameron Jones.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Mm.
That was nasty. I don't know why I did that.
Well,
Did y'all like quit being friends for a while?
I wasn't even friends
no,
with Maddie
I wasn't
then.
friends with her because we went to 2 different schools.
Yeah.
When did y'all become friends?
Really, like
Mm,
9th grade year.
grade.
We
We
were
were-
inseparable.
We were friends though because like we played softball together since like 4th
But we
grade.
weren't like best friends like we were in 9th grade.
9th grade we were besties for the resties. That
We thought we
group was
were-
inseparable.
See,
Yeah.
I know Maddie and Claire hated me before.
Chandler, I thought you hated me because do you remember that one time I saw you and
think I
Ryan in the
hated
mall?
Maddie.
And I went to say hey, and
hated
you just
Maddie.
didn't
But
say
for no
anything to
reason,
me.
'cause I'm
And
just
Ryan barely
judgmental.
said hey to me, and I was like, that's awkward.
Because when I don't know the person, I don't talk to them. I don't talk to them.
Anytime I see Ryan in the hallway, I just look down. Like
But
I don't
didn't
say
expect you.
hey.
I didn't expect you to say hey. So I just
It's okay. Andy hated me.
I hated a lot of people.
Why did she hate me? We don't
I
know.
didn't hate anyone.
I didn't hate you, but I was just pissed because the boy that I was talking to at the time told me he wanted to go to cotillion with you, and so I was like,
shoot, I forgot
No.
about that.
and then
Yeah, I didn't even ask him. Colleen told me to.
and then in the
go.
hallway when I would see Jenna, she would look at me and make faces, and I was like, I don't know you.
Jenna makes faces at
Jenna
everyone.
can be a little scary.
Jenna is scary. I agree.
But I feel like
But I
that's
love
me.
her.
People look at me as scary.
Yeah, I
Your
used to
words
think
scare
you
me.
were.
Like,
Am I scary?
Andy, you don't scare me. The way you talk scares me.
Am I
yeah,
scary?
Like, no, my body is like not scary, but my personality can be really
I'm
scary.
scared of you going off on me
Like,
all the time.
oh, whenever I get mad, Shawty is mad. Like,
You know who's scary? Kate.
Oh, Kate.
No, like
I just feel like she hates me. I don't know why.
Kate.
Yeah.
She doesn't. She doesn't. She doesn't. There's only certain people she hates in this world.
I haven't really talked to her before.
I've never really
Y'all,
talked to her.
like-
Also,
to death.
another reason I didn't really like you is because
Oh my God.
whenever I was like not younger, but like too young to like hang out with Rob's friends, y'all were like part of Rob's friends, but y'all were like closer to my age than his, so it just kind of like
Yeah.
made me mad. And now I'm like to the point where we share friends, so it's like not weird anymore. But like before
Where is
then,
this TikTok?
I just hated it because I was like, he's friends with people that are
26
almost my
minutes.
age.
Above where it's flashing the white square.
Wait, I didn't like this TikTok. There was a TikTok and it said there's always that one class where you didn't like any of the girls you were in before, but then now y'all are like you didn't know any of the people, but now you're like the weirdest group of friends, but like y'all
That's
tell each other
us.
everything and
That
have
is
like the weirdest
us.
inside jokes and stuff.
Mhm.
And I can't find
That
it
is
now, but
us.
Because none of us talk before
No.
this class, and now we tell each other everything.
our podcast
know
group
my
brought
whole
us
life.
together.
Yeah.
Like,
Y'all know mine too.
In my life.
Whenever we first like had to come up with a group for podcast, and y'all were like, "Do you want to be in it?" And I was like,
yeah, I was like, Andy, do you want to be in
I
the
was like-
group? And you were just like, sure.
Yeah.
Y'all
Like,
just
I was
told me
so
y'all friends
nervous.
that we're on the group, so I was like, okay.
Yeah, now look at us.
I feel like me and Maddie like just like have this like weird connection. We're like the same person.
The first 2 weeks of school, no one said a word to each other.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
we
lunch
literally
was
did
silent.
It
Lunch
was so
was
funny.
awful.
Our first podcast was literally like 2 minutes.
Nobody knew what to say, and then lunch you could just hear people chewing on
Oh,
I
yeah,
wouldn't
it was so
eat.
bad.
I would put my earbuds in and just sit to
And
myself.
now look at us. Our podcast is almost 30 minutes long,
It's
and it's
grown.
the best
We're
podcast all
growing.
week from out of everyone.
Y'all, people were supposed to come in here.
Wait, why isn't Maddie
Oh,
going
well.
to school?
she said she don't want to.
All right, I think we're done for today.
Goodbye.
We will not be here Monday, so you'll see us next week sometime.
On Wednesday, stay
Um,
tuned.
You'll hopefully hear some updates about
Hopefully, you'll have updates from me and Maddie. Hopefully, good updates.
Love you